Hey guys, Brad coming at you here with a little video. Figured we'd talk a little about the National. I don't usually make these videos. You guys see enough of them. But I figured, I'll throw my hat into the ring. All right. So I've been to, what is this be, 4 or 5 now? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But here's things you can expect to see. And these are all guarantees. This is an opinion. Number one, it's going to be busy. Don't think you're going to go there and be able to look at what you want whenever you want, be able to go there without being elbowed, without being hit with a backpack, without being stepped on, without getting hit with a luggage cart, without someone covering a case with a Zion case. All this stuff will happen, okay? So there's number one thing I have for this trip that you must have, or it can ruin your trip, is patience. Okay? Don't be in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, you're going to be miserable. Do not be in a hurry. Okay? There's going to be traffic. There's going to be line. There's going to be people in your way. Just be patient. Okay? I promise you, if you do that, you will have a fantastic time because there's plenty of other good stuff here. Number two, I hear that the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center has got 12 new air conditioning units. And by all accounts, the people on the ground, that they are working fantastically. Now, mind you, there's not 100,000 people crammed in there yet. But word on the ground is that they are working fantastically, and it's a noticeable difference. Number two, they have done stuff to improve the Wi-Fi there. I have heard good things about that as well. Now, Chicago's was never that bad to begin with. It was workable, just a little slow. But you could usually always get it. At least I never had a problem. And most people could get it to work. But so that's supposedly improved. So 2 nice improvements. Now, like I said, we'll see as all the people get crammed in there. Number 3, the card gods, the weather god has looked down upon us. And it looks like it's going to be high 70s pretty much Wednesday through Saturday there. It's going to be really hot this weekend and at the very start of the week. And then it's going to be like upper 70s, which is like a dream. Okay? Because we were all there when it was above 90 and yeah. Number 2, they are letting people set up earlier and earlier. So a lot of the corporate guys are going to be set up like on Sunday or Saturday. I guess all the tables there are already set up. So, obviously the dealers aren't set up, but the tables themselves are kind of placed where they should be. So they said the big mistake they made last time was people were literally setting up until 2 o'clock on Wednesday and they had all the doors open. Because, it's basically just a big warehouse, right? So on a 90-degree day, when you have all the doors open, it didn't matter what kind of air conditioner you had, even if it did work, right? So things they've improved. We'll see. But on paper, this is looking a lot better, right? But the real reason for this video is there's an app that we all should be using. I don't get paid by this guy or this company. I'm just doing it to help you because this is actually something that's been around for a couple years and a lot of people don't know anything about it. They know it's Ludex. A lot of people know they sponsored the VIP lounge. You're like, whoopity freaking doodah, what's Ludex, right? And it doesn't really matter what it is, but I'll show you what it can do for you. We all go to the National and you're like, well, where do I even begin, right? Because I don't recommend starting right at the front where everyone else starts. There's a big clutter of people there all the time. You probably want to start at a different location and then work your way around, right? That's what I would recommend. But you're like, where do I even start, Brad? Well, I'm glad you asked. So you're going to open the Ludex app. Okay, let's see if we got this here. This is what you're going to see when you open it. Ludex. All right? You see that thing at the top that says National? Check it out. We're going to hit it. All right. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the interactive map. Now, we've seen this map before. You're like, whoopity-doo, it's got a bunch of tables on it. La-da-da-da-da, right? I can't read any of that. Well, maybe I know a favorite dealer. Let's shout out RBI Crew 7. So you see there up the upper right, you can search by booth number if you know it. Up here, we're going to hit search. Okay? We'll hit the little I button. I got to type it in. This is what you'll see. And type in RBI. Okay? This shows you, right? Hey, they're at 3107, 3206. Well, where the heck is that? I ain't looking through this map. You see the star? Hit the star, okay? So we're going to go back to the map, and you're going to see something cool. So there's the big map. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, what's this big star here when I zoom in? This is going to show you exactly where they're at. Okay? So this is where you enter, right here. So you know they're going to be off to the right. Well, fantastic. Now I know where to start, if that's where I wanted to start, right? So another one, let's say vintage guys, right? We know, let's see, Mike likes how big vintage sports cards, right? We'll do the same thing. You say, I don't know where the heck all these numbers are. You hit the star. So now there should be two things starred on my map. So you're going to zoom in and look where he is. He's also in this section, a little further back in that section. So you zoom out a little bit. Hey, those are two guys I want to see, and they happen to be over here on the right. Maybe that's where I'll start. So that just gives you an idea. And when you go through and click on all these guys, because you're like, well, what do all these guys sell? I know this isn't going to come up great, but autographs and memorabilia. Some of these guys will tell you. So like how big vintage sports cards, he tells you he sells vintage cards in his description. So I recommend everyone to download the Ludex app. It will help you. Also, they're the sponsor of the VIP, which is now going to be upstairs, up the escalator and to the left. So you're going to go up the escalator to the left. That's going to be the Ludex VIP lounge and trade nights. Okay? The one advantage of being VIP at this location is sitting chairs. Okay? Unlike Cleveland, where they had chairs all around the edges and in the food court, Chicago has very little seating. Okay? So the one advantage, major advantage for the VIPs, is you get that upstairs where they have all the trade nights, and during the show, you can usually find a seat. And you can sit and chill for a while without leaving the show. So if you are, it's something to take advantage of, trust me. And you're like, Brad, where the heck are the bathrooms, right? So we're going to look up here, and I'm going to show you what to look for. You see all these little yellow things right here? It's not going to show, it'll say men and women. But you're looking for these little yellow rectangular dots. Those are all the bathrooms. So there's one upstairs. Okay? And then also to the right, when you go upstairs, that's going to be single admission and the extra 75 tables. So when you go up the escalator to the left, VIP range, VIPs go there. If you're single day admission, you're going to go up the escalator and to the right. And you're going to be right near the new 75 tables. They did that on purpose to drive traffic to those 75 tables. If you're wondering why the admission's up there, the guy even admitted that. So there you go. There's a little information. And like I said, on this map, just look for the little yellow dots. And you can find all the bathrooms. So, like right here. Oop, bathroom at the end of the building. And like I said, there's another one. That's the difference between this and Cleveland. Cleveland, because they didn't open up the other side until later, is there was really only 2 spots you could go. This has like 4 or 5 spots you can go, which should help congestion areas. But I'm telling you, Ludex app, click check it out at the National right at the top and use the features. It'll help you because this place is odd. It's like more of a triangle than rectangle or square. It's more of like a triangle when you look at it. It can get kind of quirky. So that'll at least help you figure out, where do I want to start? You know, so especially if you already know who the dealer is, search them, highlight it, you're going to know, oh, that's the section I want to start in. All right? Because, like I said, I don't recommend everyone starting right at that front edge, because then that's where all the congestion is. Like one year I started all the way back in the carpet area and worked my way forward. You know, so many ways to do it. I ain't going to tell you how to do it. But I just wanted to mention that. It's an app that actually is helpful. So, especially in a place that's just kind of wonky, ton of things, that'll at least help you know where stuff is. It also will show you these big corporate guys, where they're all at if you want a corporate guy, you know. But, yeah, that's all I really wanted to do is shout out the Ludex app. It can make your life easier. So I look forward, the main reason you go to the show, I just go hang out with y'all and then hopefully find some neat items to purchase. You know, I've been lucky enough every year I've went, I found some stuff, which is awesome. So whether I come home with money or no, and with money and very little cards, or a lot of cards and no money, I'm going to be happy either way, all right? But couple events happening. Thursday, everyone knows, is kind of, we call it the YouTube get-together. You don't have to make content to go. Guys, every year don't make content and go, and the next year they're making content. So, but I remember when they first started out, like in Chicago, they used to meet up at the DoubleTree for a little bit, and there would be like 8 guys. Okay. And then now it's like over 200 or whatever, 200-300 people that will come in throughout the night, you know, and it's really awesome. So yeah, don't be afraid to meet people you don't know and chat them up. You may get along, you may not. You know, you might be like, hey, nice to meet you, and not do it for you. But every year I find people that I had never met before, that great time with them. So please come and say hi if you see me. I'll probably be wearing dolphin gear of some sort, you know. So I'm pretty easy to find. Short little fat kid, Dolphins gear, Dolphins backpack. You know, it's like I'm 12 again, okay? And that's why we all go to these things, right? But that's always a good time. It's basically right after the show, 6 o'clock to whenever you feel like leaving. I mean, a lot of us are old and can't stay out that late, right? But always a good time. Always love meeting people there. For Collectors is sponsoring one of the trade nights. I don't know if they're getting half the room or how that works, but upstairs to the left on Saturday night. So that's right after the show. So 6 o'clock. Definitely go support them. Like me, I don't have any vintage cards to trade you, but I'll probably just go to hang out with you, right? I'm sure. Hopefully they won't mind, right? But yeah, that's all I got. What else do you need to know? Oh, this year, VIPs get on at 9, not 9:30, and 3 o'clock on Wednesday and not 3:30. It's an hour before instead of a half hour. So if you're VIP, remember that. It's 9 o'clock now, Thursday through Sunday, and 3 o'clock on Wednesday. So if you have the regular ticket, it's still normal, 4 o'clock Wednesday, 10 o'clock Thursday through Sunday. So there you go. I just wanted to really shout out the app that you need to be using. I know a few videos have been made about it, but a lot of people don't watch the influencer people, which I don't blame you, right? So I figured I'd shout it out to my collecting buddies. This video is long enough. 15 minutes. Did I even say anything? I don't know. But I look forward to seeing you folks all there. And yeah, don't be afraid to say hi. And go Dolphins. Bye-bye.